one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Allen!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never even crashed in the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And we'll get a few yards here to the 34. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive, and of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Stafford. And he's got his big tight end here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, LA. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 30 yards there.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
His throw incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing, Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first and 10, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Akers going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Akers again.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 40-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Open man Lamb, it's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point attempt here still to come.
That's what makes it work.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson here, 1st down Rams.
Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Davis.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
That pass complete to Moore.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, he finds and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Gay is on for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So
not much time to work with here. 9 seconds as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that with their 3-score drive, on my play sheet for any of those coordinators, they just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Vedvik.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Rams 35, Cowboys 28.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
53, ready? Middle. Hey, 54.
On 1st down, Stafford here.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
The extra point by Gay is up and good. Right now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Touchdown!
Rondale Moore
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
So I seen a little picture that they did for the Cowboys week. You seen the little picture that they made for the Cowboys
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On second and 12, Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But
You ever seen the little anime show they do for basketball?
That could have been trouble. Here comes the Rams punter now. As he'll punt it away.
Game of Zones. Is it called Game of Zones?
Funny, bro.
On his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over first and 10.
Got your little dudes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, later, are you in the game?
The momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt.
We need to pull back up on that chemist.
On this possession. 2 Second and 11 now. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work.
I was telling Dion about that chemistry we was trying to do last night.
Stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. 10th carry now for Elliott. Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could
So I was asking Dion if he didn't know. So this little receiver jump is basically like you taking the parts of a different gun, putting it on your current gun.
And here he'll be brought down a little shot.
I'm asking you.
36. 103 yards rushing.
But have you seen that part so far?
Tremendous all day long. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first
No, I'm just saying like on the regular game, like when you go to the gunsmith, it's this one little tab that's next to the magazine, and then it's kind of like yeah, I'm guessing you can tweak that shit.
Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second down. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys down.
Yeah, you going? Oh no, you said you had a bunch of games on.
He's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Prescott. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. This is caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Cowboys go for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger.
All right, Ghost, I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
to. I win every time if I want to. The
I'll
world
go ahead on you.
make the world mine cause I want to.
Great timing for a bear.
Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform